Hey everybody, we are back. Part 3 of episode 1 of The Circle under the Play to Find Out group of role-playing shows here on twitch.tv/Talkstradamus. We have made our characters, we are into the action, and we left off last time with the theft of pills.
Yeah, so I take the pills out of the dude's pocket, and I like split them up like half and half, like so like I have half pills over here, half pills over there, and
I think he looks at them and he's like, "You really don't want to take those."
I like just like slide half over into Jaden's hand, and then I just put them in my pocket.
I need those.
What are they?
They're drugs.
I like pat him on the head.
I laugh.
I use them to make visions come easier.
Sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, you don't want to take those.
Why not? I like things. I like visions. They're fun.
I mean, I
snap my fingers. I sigh. I get tired. I'm like, I'm tired of this. And then I snap my fingers, and he starts dancing.
He starts dancing.
Oh my god. What kind of dance?
I think he like looks at. I think you just see Alex across. I think like across the river, Alex looks up, like carving runes into a tree, and then just looks at you. And I'm going to need to know what your most traumatic your most embarrassing moment is.
Ooh,
make one up.
I want to know what your most embarrassing moment is, and then I'm gonna make you make a resistance roll.
Okay, should I tell you, or should I just like tell everyone?
I want you to tell me.
Okay.
Just say it. Just say it. There's no secret on the table.
Okay. Now I gotta think of one.
I feel like by the end of the session, I'm already going to be changing my bonds with Jaden and
I made animals dance until they died when I was little, as a joke. Like I would jokingly think that we were just like playing, and I'd make animals dance until they died.
So you look down and you're 5 years old, and you're surrounded by dead crows. And then you see the corpses like stand up and dance for a few seconds and then die in like horrible contorting shapes. And you just sit there for a while. Like that's your reality for the next measure of time.
Yep.
And then I think Alex looks over at Jaden and is just like, she is in a bad place right now. I'm sorry. They are in a bad place right now because they were misbehaving. Stop misbehaving and give him back the drugs. Or you're fired.
Whoa!
Ooh. I like reach over. I assume like Andromeda's just like staring at something and like just
Andromeda is just like
1,000-yard stare. Like
her eyes are completely black.
There.
Their eyes are completely black and they're just looking straight ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I like take the pill bottle out of their hand. I like start to put them back into the bottle, and I like close it. And I like.
Do you palm one?
I didn't have you make a resistance roll. Andromeda, please roll resistance.
Okay.
That is your primary domain.
Okie dokie. Hold on.
First roll.
Yeah, this is the first roll again.
Bless you.
Sorry.
And you're using it To get yourself out of trouble that you caused.
Yep.
D6 plus 3.
You got yourself in trouble before the first roll of the game.
Isn't that how it normally works too?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Did you roll it?
There we go.
Finally caught up. 12. That's a phenomenal.
So you're just looking at that for a second, and then it ends. And
Is he still dancing? Because is he still dancing? That's the real question. Is he dancing?
He,
Oh, fuck.
Because
it's
Andromeda,
he is still dancing,
he's still dancing.
but you don't have drugs anymore. Like Jaden is in the middle of putting the drugs back in the bag.
Like, did we find out why we shouldn't take the drugs?
Because they're really powerful and he needs them to do magic.
Wow.
I still have a handful, right? So I also have to put some in the bottle.
Yeah.
I palm one.
There you go. That's I mean.
Roll your deceit. It's a non-magical effect unless you want to make it magical.
No.
All right. Roll your deceit.
Okay, hold on. I need to remember what. Okay, deceit.
To roll deceit, to roll derived stats, you roll the average of the two stats that produce that stat.
Yeah.
So when there's rolling death and fate.
It's 1. I don't know. I just guessed. I completely guessed it what it was. Okay.
What's your fate?
My death is 3 and my fate is -1.
Oh.
So it's a
Okay.
1.
Yeah, that'd be a 1.
Okay, I was right. I guessed right. So I rolled
So
2d6
Plus 1.
plus 1.
Oh, jeez.
All right. It's a non-magical effect, so it's less dangerous. And you're rolling allied pairs. Roll a 5.
What about this? What about this here? What if I make a devil's bargain with you? What
his job, Pian.
I know.
You tell me what you think happens, then I tell you what actually happens.
Okay. Right as I noticed that I palmed it like real bad and like fell back into like the middle of my palm or something, I just throw it in my mouth and I swallow it. You're debating it, aren't you? You're
Okay, so what happens is your mentor Alex just across the water
he didn't put
carving a sigil. It's like, I can see you, and then the pill goes in your mouth.
Okay, solid.
Need you to make a resistance roll.
Okay.
Need you to make a resistance roll.
You said go ham. I'm going ham.
You're going ham, all right. Okay.
Me.
So you resist you resist the harm and you resist the complications.
And the dude's still dancing, right?
No, he's the minute you take this, he's not dancing anymore.
Okay.
This is something that is not what you're used to.
Okay, that's fair. But he was dancing up until that moment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted.
You're standing in the middle of your own funeral pyre. And you can feel the flames consuming you. And the next thing you know, you're submerged in water and you can feel sharks tearing at your arms and legs. And you can hear the wolves howling as they eat at your innards. And you can feel the world stealing your soul into itself for a moment.
Okay.
Now we're going to talk about what Jaden sees.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm
sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
They pop the drugs, and then they just go limp. and then they like it's less than a second, but then their eyes open up, and then just like roll over and just cough up a whole bunch of water.
I'm like kneeling down, kind of like patting them on their shoulder or like, on the back, like kind of just like trying to comfort them. Like they're there.
I told
They're-
you shouldn't take that.
Is that all that happens?
I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Well,
imagine
like
yourself getting eaten by multiple animals, drowning and burned alive.
Well, I like-
And then your
so a
soul
lot of
literally
pain.
being ripped out. Yes.
So, yeah, a lot of pain, and that Andromeda probably deserved for killing all of those animals as a kid.
I point a finger at Ryan, and I look like lean down close to Andromeda's ear and like, how was it?
I like smack their arm off of me. I like smack their arm off of me, and I'm like, that was it? All of this for that?
I told you it creates visions. Did you feel the sharks?
I felt a lot of bullshit. Okay.
The fire and yeah.
Well, those are shitty drugs.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
that's what happened to me.
You could have just said that you
The
get.
wolves enjoyed my bones. It was weird. I don't like it.
Well, then don't take
These were
them.
some pretty lame drugs.
See,
They're not
We-
drugs. They're not okay.
okay. Here's your
Like you're failing to understand the difference between a magical drug and like a regular
I
drug.
like I like push the pills back into his chest, and just like let him take. I just like let him like catch them or whatever. I'm like,
He
wait,
like, looks at them for a second.
listen, Ryan, we need to show you some way better stuff.
I promise you, that's not going to work as well.
It's gonna be a hell of a lot more fun. See, point of stuff like that is not to get what happened to the sharks and wolves.
And
That's so
fire,
Not that.
and your soul getting ripped out by the world.
See. No. That all sounds really bad. These
I
are
think
supposed
that's
to be
the
good.
point.
No, Ryan.
I just like put a hand and I'm like, leave him be.
But I feel
think
bad
you fail
for him.
to understand why I take these.
No, I know. You
Do you,
I like-
wanna, do you want to have the
I-
trip too? Because it's fucking weird.
No, it sounds awful.
The trip was bad, okay? We all get that. The drugs were lame. I'm upset.
Okay.
I
I'm
get
sorry
the-
you're upset. Maggie, Susan, Susan,
Oh my god.
Susan.
Poor boy.
Something bad's gonna happen, and then he like runs off after Susan, who's chasing Knox. Something
I
bad.
like brush myself off and I'm like,
You okay?
"That's fucking don't even. I don't
What?
You really, I think across the lake you hear Alex, and he's just like, y'all really shouldn't fight. They're just like, you really shouldn't fight. You all need to get along.
We're
That's
getting
gonna be
along.
really hard.
fighting. That was friendly, like
You stole the thing he needed and then used to curse on him.
Siblings fight, okay?
the
Yeah, except you're not siblings.
thing. Okay,
I thought we were a big happy family.
Andromeda,
Be
Andromeda-
professional.
Andromeda's genuinely confused. They're like, no, I was literally just messing around. Like I was, like, I just wanted to try some drugs, so we were just like messing around.
Okay.
Gives like this scoff and like leans back against the tree.
I think this is like I think that's maybe the moment when Harley turns around and she's like, Alex is right. You guys need to get along.
We are.
We are getting along. I don't know what you. They just.
It's so I like Pat. Like it's the big ritual there.
I put a hand and like I put a hand on like their hand that's on my like shoulder. So I'm like, you're right.
It's the big thing. They're all in a huff. The after party is going to be fantastic.
I think that's when we cut to you crest Donna cresting the ridge and seeing Myth with his hand, their hands on this giant ball of amber that's the size of like it's like a meter.
Okay.
It's a big thing. It's like a ball of amber, and he's like touching it and talking to Melissa.
Okay.
And I think they see you and look up at you. Donna, you shouldn't be here. And he like steps in front of the ball of amber.
I was just looking for Luna.
Luna is fine.
I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen you two apart. I mean, even Andromeda and Jaden separate more often than you two.
This is a thing.
Also, Nox seems to be having a ball. It is a ball. Is having a ball. I don't know.
Nox is a very young spirit.
Oh.
They don't fully understand everything. I think he like reaches over and like is being really protective of this ball of amber for some reason.
Mhm.
It's totally. We all know.
It's
I
what?
mean-
What's your theory, Pian?
I'd like to hear the theory.
It's totally. It's like. What's her face?
It's Luna.
It's not Luna,
Luna is totally in there. Luna's totally in that ball of amber.
but it's only a meter.
It's only a meter? Okay.
That's big.
That is
I
big.
mean,
That is
Like a
big.
meter circumference ball of amber? That's like
That's true.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
Luna's in there. I think Luna's in there. I think.
Wait,
Would
how
you
many?
like
How
to-
many? Wait. So you said a meter. How many pounds is a meter?
Tux.
Yay!
Meter is
Yeah,
like
what's heavier?
I'm gonna have
a yard plus 3 inches.
Oh
man.
Inferior European number system.
I did the
Um,
same thing when Riley was here. She was so upset.
It's okay. So you guys, would you like to perceive magically to figure out? Like, I think something in your body's like,
Yeah, Luna's in there, isn't she?
yeah.
Especially with the effect that I had going on until I arrived in this meadow part thing.
I mean, she's not there, but you're being drawn to that ball of amber.
Yeah.
And I think it's even to the point where you like start to approach just without thinking about it, and you just like walk over there.
Uh-huh.
And Myth puts his big like suddenly corporeal hand like on your chest.
Oh,
And it's just like, no.
all right, I won't touch it.
Thank you.
Maybe I should get back to the twins. And Susan. And I'll sulk away or something.
Yeah, I probably just like I should probably get back to them too. Yeah, I'll probably tag along.
Then I'll wait up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and I don't think Myth moves. Myth just like stays with this amber and keeps like touching it.
So, yeah, that was weird back there. I didn't. I think I offended it. Him. Them. Sorry. I just.
Yeah. It's a thing. I don't know. I feel kind of worried about the ritual tonight. Like,
Well, whatever it is, Butch isn't letting me help. So.
yeah, something just seems off.
I mean, what? If it's been a big to-do or whatever for a while, there's a lot that could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Then
No, maybe I'm just over worrying. I worry a lot.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out the angles right now. I can't see anything because I don't know anything. It's just
You could do magic.
I could do magic, but I mean we saw how that worked out trying to
Come
do
on.
just
Come
now.
on.
You know, I mean,
Come
I haven't
on.
warned you of future badness, like coming. I said taking these drugs will be bad. I haven't said perceiving magically will cause you problems. I've said touching the thing will get Myth mad at you.
Okay, so I'm allowed to perceive what that was then.
Just a side note, in previous sessions, I think my worst issues have almost always come from trying to perceive something magically and completely failing the roll. I just
Really?
realized that. Like, I mean, there was the time that basically just nothing happened in a certain place because I just was zoned the fuck out.
It was France, I think. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yes,
France.
you can perceive magic. You can perceive magically. Tell me how you're doing it.
This is always the part that's weird. I was last looking for signs of, without invoking that hunt that I was doing earlier with the relentless pursuit. Can I tell if Luna was inside that thing somehow?
That would Yeah, it depends on how you're doing it. If you're like,
Well, let me guess what it was made out of first. How can I do that?
What if you did this? What if you tried to perceive it like from an evolution standpoint, where it like evolved into that like amber thing, and somehow like she.
if you can perceive, okay, you can do this one of 3 ways. You can like figure out the natural components that went into that thing with nature.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out like its spiritual qualities with essence, or you can like go all like predator on it, and like I smell whatever, and I perceive this about the way the wind's blowing and all this other stuff, and I'm going to compile all this data about the natural environment to tell me this thing.
Yeah, what can I smell?
Go ahead and roll your predation, and I'll tell you.
Blood is 3, nature is 1. I roll with a +2, right?
You're doing this magically, correct?
Yes, because
Yes.
my sense of smell probably isn't
It's
fantastic.
not very good.
No. 9.
All right, partial success on a allied domain, condition or minor complication. No, wait.
Since I'm a blood shaman, what does that
Hesitate or
mean?
lose track of something. Yeah, okay. So I think you'd like close. What does this look like? Like, is it just, do you just like sniff hard?
Yeah. So my sinuses get blocked up or something for the next
No,
day?
you like smell, and I think you like you instantly pick up Luna. You pick up the smell of the like the lemon in the soap she uses, and like the tea that she always drinks. And you get the, like the littlest hint of like lavender.
And the McDonald's we visited.
Yeah, and you smell the restaurant we visited, and then I think you smell something different. I think you like the amber and like Myth do not smell like her. They smell like something else, something not natural.
I mean, it's not how I would expect Myth to smell as a spirit.
Myth doesn't
Myth doesn't smell unless he wants to, I guess. I don't know.
doesn't like you can perceive like you're like magical scent. You're smelling what he would smell like if you were a spirit, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And something is weird about that amber, and you can't exactly tell what.
Okay.
But
With my character, with like Luna being my mentor and whatnot, is this generally something that I would be familiar with at all with Luna?
Roll your this is a Mortal Matters roll. Roll your Serenity, and I'll tell you.
Right then, so that would be 3 6 plus 2. Okay.
Okay. It actually works really well. So you know, I don't know why, whatever makes you think of this. You know, she always wears an amulet to like balance her chakras, and it's like made of amber, and floating inside of it is like a little like white stone. And I think you like look at that, you realize that they look very, very similar. And then I think you also remember a conversation you had with her about how she really, really wanted kids.
I knew it. Okay.
But it doesn't really. But you also, I mean, it's fairly common knowledge that her and Myth are like a thing.
Okay.
So that doesn't really work.
I knew it.
Shame I don't know this. Well, I know about Myth and her, probably, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you know about Myth and her. You know about Myth and her. So maybe the same thing is like, that smells like him. It smells like a part of him.
Like, god damn it. I call myself a plant mom on Twitter today, and then you just have to do that. Oh my god.
And this is how dryads are born. I love playing a half dryad. I love it. I love playing a half dryad.
Well, if any of your characters die, you can play whatever's inside of the amber. How's that?
You're serious?
If you would
Oh
like.
boy.
You will have to be Serenity aligned, but you could do it.
Yay! So we're welcome back.
And then you all look up and realize you don't know where you are.
Ah.
Shit.
Like, wait, where are we? It's almost like the woods themselves have moved
Oh man.
around you.
Can I figure out where the highway and our parking spot was?
Sure, roll predation.
Again. Okay.
Are you doing this magically or is this a mortal matter?
Mortal matter.
I forgot to do Michael.
What?
Michael.
Highlighted
Oh, I
stats.
know. Highlighted stats, yeah.
Please.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't normally do bonds in the first session, it'll be fine.
Alright.
It sounds like bonds are going to be changing a lot, and we can highlight stats on the next break.
Mortal matter.
I know my boss.
Sorry, I need to put that at the very top because I always forget to do it. Highlighting stats is another way to get XP in this game. Anyway, let's go ahead and do it now.
Real quick.
Let's go ahead and do it now. I'm just going to highlight everybody's. Jaden, One in Death. Melissa, Ensuring Fate. Donna, Blood and Essence. And Andromeda, because you do Essence and Death. If you've already rolled those, please remove the check and give yourself 1 experience point.
Yay!
I caught Fate. What was the other one?
Nature.
Nature. Okay. And I made. What was the roll I literally just made? Was that Serenity?
It was Serenity, yeah.
Serenity. Keep in mind, for highlighted stats, only the individual domains and enemy pairs count.
Right.
Enemy pairs.
So you could roll war and get both of your checks at once.
Well, who wants to do that? Right, so blood I have not done yet.
You have not done either of them yet.
Yeah.
So anyway, now that we've done that, sorry, that is my fault. I got so wrapped up in world building and figuring out how to introduce this setting.
And just to note to the audience what highlighted stats are. At the beginning of each session, we're normally supposed to highlight stats, and this is done by the GM for the first session, and then after the second session, one is done by the GM and one by the player you believe you have the closest bond to. And
Be it good or bad.
Yeah.
And upon rolling one of your highlighted stats, if you roll that stat or its enemy pair, then
Erase the check and mark XP.
yeah, you erase the check, mark XP. So yeah.
Anyway,
And you can do that playing
Yay.
deposit.
So yeah, experience. So you guys don't know where you are.
But with that sweet roll there, mundane matters. Can I hear the things going off on Highway 10? The cars going by?
You can go. You can hear I-10 from where you are.
And
I mean, if you head that direction, I think if you two start to walk in that direction, then you you come out nowhere near where you went into the woods.
shit.
You can find your way back. You can find your from here. You can find your way back easily. It's just going to take time.
Yeah, and you said it was several hours until we're needed. But would this take like more than an hour to get back?
Hard to say. I think you will both realize you don't know how long you were missing.
Well, that's brilliant. Melissa?
Mhm.
It's gonna take a long time getting back.
Again, you can get. I think this occurs to both of you. You can get there right now.
However, using Alice's favorite plant teleportation.
Plant teleportation.
We won't have any. We won't have any clothes. I think we need those.
I was just looking at like my audio settings, so I kind of slightly missed the context. Are we actually far away,
You
or
are very far away.
okay, very far away? All right, just
It would be several hours for you to walk back. How's that?
okay, just making sure that it wasn't. Oh, we fucked up with navigation then.
No. It is this reeks of magic. Whatever just happened.
Just reeks of it.
Yeah.
It's real smelly. It needs to take a shower.
Mhm. Do we hike? Or do we hitchhike?
Or do we fly?
Flying? Flying?
I mean, you can fly. That's an easy effect.
That's like a wind. Like that's nature. Easy.
Yeah,
Bada
it's
bing, bada boom. Change.
That's something I could do for free, but of course I'm like horribly nervous about altering weather ever.
yeah. Don't make a hurricane just to carry you.
I mean, that would be the intention.
What if we just like grab something that resembles a broomstick and just ride the wind?
A tree branch? Just rip a tree branch off and just like.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Let me think about what that role would be. You're not changing anything about the natural world. You're breaking the laws of physics. The fate is involved.
They almost say that's an evolution effect.
No,
I
it's
don't think
not
it's
evolution.
You're not inherently changing the quality.
If we're breaking the law, would that be a law roll and it shouldn't be me making that?
I think it is a law role because you're changing the way the law works.
Okay, you do it.
Oh, that's a really interesting way to think about law.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a
Law shamans change the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Law shaman. Okay, let me just break this. Law shamans change laws and enforce them on everybody else. Twilight don't give a fuck about the law, but uses it against everybody else. They follow the rules until it's no longer convenient, and then they don't. If that makes sense. But
I mean,
law
that's kind of
always change the rules.
Okay. Michael, can we talk about Pirates and Pixies after tonight, after this? Because I really want to GM a game now.
After I go to bed,
Please.
Can you?
let's finish the stream we're on, and then we'll talk about our other game design project.
Yeah, Alice, you're gonna have to do this. I really suck at law.
What's my fate? -1. What's my essence?
I feel like
So-
I hate to do this, but I feel like you're the one who initiated that.
I am, but I've seen her do it before, haven't I? No.
I'm gonna say you're the one who has to do it.
That wouldn't be
I
it.
would say, do you get your highlighted stat for it?
No.
No, it's an ally
It's
pair.
an ally pair.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's shit then. Never mind.
Again, you could just a way you could do it. A way you could do it would be to get one of your highlighted stats. Super.
Mm.
Would be to do it with Twilight and make it so that part of it, you're like, okay, the consciousness is going to be there, and my body's just going to be walking until it gets there. If that makes any sense, sort of separating the soul from the body.
That sounds super dangerous.
It is.
Sounds very
It's not
Would we?
any more dangerous than Rolling War would be.
By the way, what? For the Page's favorite.
What kind of reassurance is that, Michael?
It's not. It's the game has very specific things that I can do or not do to you if you fail a roll. Just keep those in mind. There is right now you don't have conditions. The only thing I could do is force you into a worse situation than you are, but you would still probably get what you want.
With ye old seed pod teleportation, was that an evolution effect?
That was definitely an evolution effect.
Okay, so Donut, I don't know how to say this. I have an idea, but usually it ends up without clothes, but it tends to work.
And then the sex started.
That's how I lost my license.
And that's how I lost my virginity.
God, I'm so distinct. No. I'm not a fan.
Sticky, and it's kind of wet and kind of gross.
I am.
Melissa's absolutely not making eye contact.
I'm not a fan of losing my clothes
That's
because I probably will also lose my sidearm. So
That will definitely get left behind.
yeah, let's not do that. So I'll take
why do you need a gun right now?
Why do
I
you need a
don't.
gun? You know,
I
You don't need you have others. You don't need a gun. This isn't your police issued gun. You don't get to carry that around.
I mean, leaving it out in the middle of nowhere sounds really irresponsible.
You're
I
just,
don't think
you're just leaving it in a tree. It's fine.
it'll be fine.
No.
Michael, stop trying to make things work for us. Let us screw things up on our own.
Here's what I do want to do, though. When you mention the clothes and whatever, I'm just going to break off a branch, use it as a hiking stick, and say I'm going to be worn out, but I am going to get there, and I'll use the blood move for what is it, offering?
oh.
Offering?
Is that a
Or do
thing I can do?
You can't activate offering without without having offering.
What can't
That was what I was saying it for. I could take a condition or something, which complicates things, probably. Being
you know,
winded,
you get harm or something.
I don't.
Yeah, could you say you sort of activate
Because I feel like you should be able to.
effective
Okay,
offering?
let me think about this. All right.
This is the first time we're using offering on any game, I think.
Okay, you have to. I'm gonna say, like any of the other rolls, you have to make a blow roll to get the effect. Period.
Right.
So roll your blood. Well, if you succeed, we can talk about it.
Partial.
Partial success. All
In
right.
my domain.
In
Are
your
you
domain.
intending to
It's
take me
not that
on?
dangerous.
So I don't get. Oh no. Do I leave
Uh,
this behind?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is your intention to also bring me with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're okay. I think that's the complication. You're because I don't know if you've ever been on I-10. It's like an elevated highway, right?
Yeah.
You're just like, all right, I'm gonna get there, and then the spirits are like, okay, and then you jump off like the bridge over the swamp, and then just start trudging through the swamp. And I need you to take the condition sprained ankle.
Okay. But it's just me.
Yep.
Sorry, Alice.
You out, and then you and like, and in your like weird like blood frenzied death sprint thing that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You're not hiking. You're like running faster than a human normally should be able to run.
Is it like doing the circly legs?
Oh my god. Just
I
Sonic
don't-
spin dashing instead.
I don't know. Like, have you ever seen you've seen the scene from Harry Potter where I imagine we get the scene from Harry Potter where they're like running through the forest, except like the footage is like way sped up.
Yeah.
Which Harry Potter?
Yeah, because they did that a couple times.
Kevin.
Yeah,
Melissa is alone. Melissa is alone. Would you like to use yield seed pod transportation?
I don't really want to, but I.
Like, if you can give me another way you want to get there, I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to roll. That's just how that works.
I'm gonna go for it, partially because it would also knock out my highlighted stats. And
Okay.
yeah, so that's my fate and nature. I've got a -1 fate, so that's a 1. Ah,
Ooh.
Yeah.
We fade to black. What we see happen is we just see
I like
like, a semi-truck drive by, and then Melissa's just gone. And we fade to black. We want to take one last break, Tux, before we get into the ritual.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're about at the top of the hour. So we're gonna take our last break here. Got about an hour or less, depending on how it goes. So one last break for you to do whatever you need to do. We're gonna take about a few minutes, and we'll be back with more of the circle in just a little bit.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! That was fun, guys.